Hi guys, this is Matthew Lippard here. Again, I got a new video I'm doing here, a new how-to video. I've got my 99 Ford Ranger. The windshield wipers just come on randomly whenever they want as I'm going down the road. So I ordered me a windshield wiper slash blinker signal light switch, and I'm going to replace that right now. I'm going to go ahead and flip this thing around and we'll get started on this thing. But before I do, go ahead and hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. It helps with those algorithms, and every time you like that, like the video or subscribe to the video, or go ahead and share the video, it just helps those algorithms, helps build this channel. And feel free to share this video with anybody you know that is having any kind of issues with a 1999 Ford Ranger, or in that range from 09 or 99 to like 03. The Mazda pickup, very similar. And share these videos with them. Check out my channel. There's a bunch of videos on this 99 Ford. And if you have any questions, comments, go ahead and leave those in the comment section, and let's turn this thing around and get started. Alright guys, here's my old 99 Ford Ranger. I'll go ahead and get started on this thing. First thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take this top cover off. This top cover comes off with 3 screws on the bottom. Let me see if I can get a video of those 3 screws. Okay, there's 3 screws here. There's one there, and then one back over. Let me see where I'm at. Right here. I'm trying to do this and still be able to see what I'm doing. There's 3 screws there. Take a Phillips head screwdriver. Let's go ahead and take those out, and then we'll come back. Okay, I've got those screws out. If you have a tilt wheel, go ahead and tilt the wheel down. Give you a little bit extra room. I don't have a tilt wheel in this thing, so I'm gonna get in there with a little small screwdriver just to pop that thing loose. Now this is a standard transmission. So I've got this little lever here I'm going to have to get up around. That's to release the ignition. I'm going to have to use 2 hands on that. That releases the key to get the key out. So I'm going to have to use 2 hands, and so I'll come back here in just a second and we'll finish this. That key lock is not coming out very easy. I don't know if you can see it, but down in there, that brass colored, gold colored Torx head, I cleaned the dust off of that. To get that little key release out, you have to get that out. I think I'm going to try to work around it. We'll see. But the bottom half of this clamshell right here, it'll just come right out. And I'm thinking I can get in here and do this just like it is. Let me reposition my camera. There are 2 Torx head screws. One of them is right here, and one of them is right there. They're a T20. You can use the Torx screwdrivers, or you can use a socket. I've got a T20 with a 1/4" drive ratchet. I'm going to go ahead and take those off, and then I'll come back. Okay, I did end up getting that top clamshell off. It took a little wiggling around, but I did finally get it. There's 2 electrical connectors. One's right here. Take a small blade flathead screwdriver, get in there and pop that out. Same thing on the other one. You got those same clips. Pop those clips loose, and then the lever, the whole contraption will come completely off. Here's the 2 of them side by side, the old one, the new one. I always like to just, before I try to hook everything up, especially when I'm partially feeling for everything, just kind of do a quick glance, make sure everything looks the same. Everything does. Electrical connectors are the same, everything, so we should be good. I'm going to start reassembling everything. Just put it back the opposite way I took it off, and if I see anything that I think you need to know putting it back together, I'll add that in. One thing I did do before I fastened the new signal light switch in is I did put the top clamshell part way on, just loosely like it was before I took it off, because it was going to be a little bit of a challenge. So you know, if you don't have the tilt wheel, I would put this thing back on at least partially before you fasten that signal light switch in. So I'm going to go ahead and put the top clamshell, the bottom clamshell on, and put the 3 screws back in, and I'll come back. Okay, one thing I just discovered here, this little black piece here, it's part of the upper clamshell. Make sure it's seated in this little metal seat here, because the screw from the bottom clamshell goes right up through here. Check that on the other side too. Make sure you get it seated down in there well. If you have a tilt wheel and got the extra room, you're going to be okay, but without a tilt wheel, all this stuff is going to be critical. Okay, everything's back together. Windshield wiper works, blinker works, everything's working. I even tried my windshield washers. I use my windshield washers a lot to make sure everything works. Now, when I'm going down the road in a bright sunny day here in Bakersfield, California, which we get a lot of, I should be good and shouldn't look like a goofball with my windshield wipers going when the sun's shining. So it got to where it's just getting really bad, and sometimes it just was difficult to get them to shut off. So this will be a nice pleasant change. Took me about 30 minutes tops, and that was with doing the video. So it's a pretty simple project. Again, so that's a pretty simple project, guys. Even if you're a fairly novice at working on your cars, you don't have to be an expert mechanic to successfully do this project. It took me maybe 30 minutes tops, and got this thing done, everything put back together, everything runs good, and looking forward to not having to deal with the wipers going when the sun's shining. So, like I said at the beginning of the video, go ahead and hit that like button. Smash that subscribe button, will you? That helps me with those YouTube algorithms. That's hard to say. That's almost a tongue twister. But it helps me build that channel. And feel free to share this video. Everything I do on here is, I do it for one purpose. I do it for the purpose of helping people. Now, I've learned a lot off YouTube. I've learned a lot from the internet, and just from how-to stuff just like this. And I try to make this thing easy. And with this job here, you're really only going to need 3 tools. You're going to need a T20 Torx bit of some kind, whether it's a Torx screwdriver, or whether it's a one on the end of a ratchet, and you're going to need a medium-sized Phillips head screwdriver and a small flathead screwdriver to take those electric connections off, and that's all you need. It's a pretty simple project. Most people have those things around the shop and around the garage, but if you have any questions, comments, just leave a message in the comment section. I'm pretty good about responding to those and answering your questions, and if there's something that maybe I missed, go ahead and leave that in there too. If there's something I could have done made it easier, go ahead and leave that in there. I'll be the first one to admit that I don't know everything, and I'm open to learn. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you subscribe to my channel, and look forward to seeing you on the road. Have a great day. The only difference I've noticed with this new blinker switch is it used to set just even a little bit lower than it is right now. Right now the turn signal, left turn signal, is on. That's off. I used to be able to see it clear down into here, so it sits a little bit higher. Other than that, everything works fine. That's just a minor adjustment that I'll have to get used to, and even after driving it just 10 or 15 miles already this morning, I've already pretty well got used to it. So a minor adjustment. Other than that, everything works great. I only paid I think 20 bucks for the piece. Very reasonable, and I'm certainly not going to complain about it. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.